And now I'd like to introduce Amy Van Brussel to introduce our next recipient.
Hello, I'm very honored to be presenting this award for community supporter to my very best friend, Jody Nissan. Jody Nissan is a wife, a mother, a business owner, and a resident of Canton. I've seen Jody and her family face their fair share of struggles over the years, everyday struggles that all of us face. But there's nothing ordinary about what Jody and her family now go through. Jody's husband, Clay, and their 2 young children have HHT. HHT, or hereditary hemorrhagic telangiectasia, is an uncommon genetic disorder which causes abnormalities in the blood vessels. These abnormalities, or AVMs, can result in hemorrhaging in the nose. For many people who have HHT, can get AVMs in the lining of their nose, which can cause very severe and frequent nosebleeds. But AVMs can also manifest on someone's internal organs. For instance, someone can get an AVM on their brain, in their lungs, their intestines, their liver, other organs. And this leaves people with HHT with the constant fear that, if your child has an AVM on their lung, that could rupture and cause a catastrophic life event. Many patients who have HHT will suffer a stroke, disability, and even death. Since HHT has come into their life, I know the Nissans have put the idea of what's normal and everyday into perspective. I know I have. So let me tell you a little bit about Jody's normal with HHT. Jody's normal with HHT is being told that her 11-year-old daughter, Sydney, beautiful 11-year-old daughter, Sydney, has an AVM growing in her brain and one on her lung, and praying each day that AVM does not rupture. Jody's normal is sending her 8-year-old son, Jared, to school after he suffers such a severe nosebleed that he's vomiting blood. Jody's normal is being told that her husband, Clay, has multiple AVMs throughout his body, putting him at risk for cardiac distress, supporting him through multiple surgeries, and watching him receive iron infusions on a regular basis to counteract his blood loss. Jody's normal is also facing the fact that there's no cure for HHT right now. It's estimated that 1 in 5,000 Americans has HHT, but there's no federal funding for it. We don't have any large corporations or celebrities lending their name or funds to the cause. So let me tell you now why Jody's been selected for this award. Despite all of these challenges, the medical, the emotional, the financial that their family goes through, she is just a phenomenal person, and this past year was a phenomenal leader in our local grassroots fundraising campaign here in Canton. She's very determined to find a cure and to provide support to other families with HHT. Last year, Jody united a community of volunteers here in Canton, neighbors, co-workers, family, friends, to raise as much money as we could for the HHT Foundation, and the foundation does research to find a cure. Jody was able to motivate our group to organize more than 10 to 15 different fundraising events, and we had a culmination of all of our events right here at Heritage Park last August. And it was just an amazing year. We were flabbergasted. We were amazed that the total funds raised over about 6 months was $65,000 for the HHT Foundation. Jody, you inspire me beyond words because I know your heart's open to other people and always open to others. She's always there to help any time of day, by call or multiple texts. She's just there for you. And I know that she provides that same love and support to other people in the community here who have HHT around Southeast Michigan, Upper Michigan, in other states. She's even connected with a family abroad. And I know for a fact that many of them would consider Jody to be their hero. So with that said, please join me in presenting the award to Jody. Come on up, Jody.
Thank you. Thank you, Amy. I, like Mark, was not planning on saying anything. Thank you very much to a lot of people in Canton that have supported us. I'm sorry. It is a cause that I'm very passionate about. It does affect my family. It's very hard when you have a disease like this that you're fighting. Like Amy said, there isn't any federal funding. There's a lot of emotional, financial, physical struggles with it. It's one thing when it's your spouse. When it starts to affect your children, it is very challenging. I'm sorry. I appreciate this award. It means a lot to me. This fundraising for this, like many of you have said, you know, I'm nobody special. I'm just a mom. Very passionate about this disease. Like Amy said, we had the fundraiser here in Canton last year. There were a lot of local businesses that supported us. The community donated some stuff to us. I'm very appreciative of that. I have an amazing group of family and friends that support me. Some of them are here now. I want to actually point them out because without them, I really wouldn't do what I do. I would not have the strength to keep fighting and to keep fundraising. So they are an amazing group of friends, a very dear person in our life who's cared for my children and become very close, Erin Kearney. They give me the strength and the passion to keep fighting on days when I'm dealing with a medical challenge. Like Amy said, there's not a cure for the disease. There's no federal funding for it. Funding is very, very minimal. Scott Gilbert, who is my business partner at work and a good friend of mine, and the photographer for our group. Angela Lito, who is also a very good friend and a part of the group, spends countless hours helping at the fundraising events. And Amy, my best friend, who gets multiple texts and calls from me and supports me. So thank you very much. I appreciate it.